welcome to our meeting today.
Today's theme is public speaking, right? And then while I'm saying that today's theme is public speaking, it seems a little bit silly because it's not our theme every week, right? I researched and found there was a book. And there was a book about a guide to the TED Talks. The author says, why we spend 18 or 20 minutes listening or delivering a speech when we can just write it down and send it to people to read in half the time. But an interesting thing that the author points out is that the public speaking has an overlay that is very, very important, that it's a human overlay. So that is what I can just summarize from what I got. It's interesting. We can communicate something, but when we are orally communicating that, we're saying so much more.
We'll be discussing a bit about happiness. I think we would generally agree that happiness has a lot to do with your mindset and with circumstances as well, but we'll come to that later. So it largely depends on how you take things, how you manipulate your mind, how your mind thinks positively or negatively. So seeing as there's such a lot of mindset involved in happiness, I would like to start with a little mindfulness exercise. So I'm just saying that the circumstances that bring you happiness keep changing. But the happiness that comes inside you, I like to call it a sort of ever new joy which is present inside you. That is what gives you that is what I feel gives me the meaning of life. That is what I want to live life for. If I don't have that in me, I'm like, why am I living life? The circumstances that this comes and for keep changing. And so wouldn't it be great if those circumstances were to ever exist for us? Then wouldn't that happiness be ever always over there? Why does it happen that these circumstances keep changing and we keep having circumstances where there is no happiness? Is it to give us a sort of comparison so that we know what happiness is about? Final thing is to be comfortable with yourself, to enjoy your existence in whatever way is comfortable to you. Some people are always busy and doing stuff. I wouldn't say they're not happy. Maybe that is happiness for them.
That what you should do is move to China, because I think obviously there's a much larger population in China. It is a growing country. It's in a building phase. Perhaps you want to do this by putting on a leotard and figuring out how to shoot webs from your wrists so that you can fire them off and swing around from building to building. You need places where there are lots of these buildings.
So I'm trying to counsel you and trying to motivate you guys to be more mindfully aware of your psychological situation and the fact that you lost an amazing person in your life that has been mentoring you and making you a better person and trying to teach you the definition of what it is to live and what it is to succeed, and trying to link them both together. So I really just want to tell you that it's not the end of the world that you lost this person, or that you are taking care of your child, which is an amazing gift of life and in your time. So really, with the amazing effective presentation like the Arvin about happiness, all I'm trying to do is kind of remind you that really happiness has no scale and has no measure. It's really about your perspective on how you're going to deal with the challenge or circumstance you're in.
And this is not easy because this is really taking life into your own hands and making these decisions. And I have to tell you, it is the best decision that I have made in my life. And it has helped me in so many different ways. So this is what I'm telling you, is that don't shy away from decisions. Don't shy away from being your own
health champion and doing what's best for yourself. Because you know what? If you don't do what's best for yourself, you're no good to anyone else. Thank you.
All people, they have different stages in their life, and right now I'm trying to motivate middle-aged men not to overthink what's going on with his life.